Okay, now I'm talking on the topic of friends. What do you do when you leave high school and you can't find any new friends? I mean, obviously in high school, there are a pool of students that you meet every day, and you manage to pick and choose friends amongst them. But what happens when you finish high school and you can't find any friends and you don't have any friends from high school because you didn't make any, because you didn't get along with anyone that well? Or they didn't want to know you after high school had finished. So that's a really good question. Obviously you just need to get out and meet people. A lot of people make fake relationships, with people who they don't ever dream that they'd want to go out with, but then they go out with them, and sometimes they get along with them, and then they approach a relationship slowly in that regard. But there are heaps of different ways to make friends. You can go out to clubs or parties. You can join community groups. You can take up an activity. Some people have joined running groups and made friends that way. Others dance groups and made friends, and others art groups or music groups and made friends. And of course, if you find that you really can't make friends out of the school settings, you can actually go and do further education at a TAFE or a uni, and that will give you another school type of environment to be able to hang around people who you don't necessarily know, and pick and choose new friends that way. So most TAFEs and unis are open to adult enrollments as well, and so you don't have to be a certain age. You just have to sort of be open to the idea of making friends. And of course there are other ways to make friends. And go out often, attend social gatherings or events, take holidays and vacations. Most people are friendly when they're holidaying together. So heaps of different ways. But if you're really struggling, you can go online and make online friends through chat rooms and dating websites. So there you go. If you're really stuck and you don't know how to make a friend, then you can do any of those things. And if you really want to, you can even research old friends' names and sort of try and get into contact with them. Facebook is a very large open database of people, and you might even find your friend on a Facebook. And if you have a Facebook of your own and want to make friends, then you can invite friends. I have been invited from people that I knew at school, but of course I didn't actually accept their requests. I sort of ignored them, but you might have bigger success because I was kind of being a bit of a private person at the time, and I didn't think I really wanted other people in my life. So at the time I was thinking, no, you look strange and different, and I don't think we'd get along. So many people do drugs after school. It's not funny, and it's like when you're looking at pictures and stuff, it's not a great way to reintroduce themselves. You're better off going to a prom and reintroducing a reunion and reintroducing yourself to your old friends that way, because everyone looks scary in a picture once they've grown up, and you're like going, oh my gosh, these people look so different, oh my gosh, and you're thinking, oh, they've done drugs or something, and you're like thinking, oh, they don't even hardly resemble what they used to look like, and you're thinking, oh, I can't make friends with these people, they've just done all the world, and find it difficult to make friends with people who have sort of done things and no longer seem approachable, sort of thing. So I find being stalked by friends a little bit scary sometimes, but sometimes it's a mood swing, and I'm just going, no. I don't want anyone I used to know back in my life. I mean, I wasn't important for them when I was there. I wasn't important enough for them to keep in contact with me after I left. So why should I be run down by them now and have contact with them now? But on the days when you do feel alone and you feel a little bit lonely, you think, oh, maybe I should have picked up these friends, you know. But I really don't think I'm going to be going out with anyone who I went to school with, because they seem so different that I don't think I'd sort of really want to. I mean, I'd have to run into them in real life, because otherwise I'm thinking, oh, that's just sort of really way too changed for me, sort of thing. Yeah, but but that's just me. Other people will have more success than me, than someone wanting to have in contact with me. I'm just sort of sick. I'm going through a phase where I'm sick of people right now. So I'm sick of being stalked. I'm sick of being put under abuse. I'm sick of people wanting to do me some harm. So I'm sort of blocking, you know, a lot of re-entries into my world, because I mean, I really kind of don't want to know them on some level, but I mean, if it made me a load of good friends who I can have general communications with, that'd be great, but I don't think it will lead to anything special, really. So I'm just sort of blocking, and keeping to myself right now. But in the future, I might wish to change, but I prefer just to have everyday contact with someone too. I think that's the best way to have a friend, because you're in communication with them, you hang out with them and stuff. But I find it hard to believe, at the moment I find it hard to believe in safety. I think I've just gone through so many low points. I don't even believe in a medium or a high point. So I'm sort of being a bit negative right now, but it might change in the future, in 1 or 2 years. I'm still yet to be settled anywhere to be able to, invite friends over anyway. So it's not going to be till the future till I try to reattempt various friendships, but I'm still open to them, and I'm not sort of saying no to everything. It's just that at the moment I'm a bit sick of everyone. I think I've been stalked by people who I've only just known for 2 seconds, and I find that very annoying. You know, I hate being stalked, you know, and have people disrupt your life. And my life has been turned upside down and turned around and upside down and dunked, you know. So I'm waiting for it to get better before I sort of reattempt any sort of social relationships, because I sort of need a bit more security than what I have at the moment. So yeah, I'm a little bit past making friends. But if you are wanting to make friends and you are finding it hard, you know, there's heaps of ideas, like I said before: parties, clubs, hobbies, social interests groups, and even social networking, like using Facebook to connect to old friends or possible new ones, and internet dating sites or internet friendship or communication sites, like chat rooms, are also another way to make friends. So you're never alone, but how you go about things is up to you. Some people just want to be heaps social and want to meet up with strangers right away. Other people will be more reserved and only meet up with people on a short-term basis, or in a safe way, like through a dating website, who have screened candidates and know which ones are more suitable for someone who doesn't want to just meet anyone, wants to meet a standard person. So yeah, so there's heaps of different ways, but and if you're stuck after that, you can always go next door and meet your neighbor. I don't know. But there's always reality. And don't forget communication events like fairs and festivals and stuff. New Year's parties, which are for the public. New Year's gatherings for the folks. You always meet people there. So if you're tired of being alone, unsure of how far you want to go with things, you just group around with people. There's always gatherings and concerts going on, and that helps you be with people without knowing people, and maybe that will make you feel a little bit more comforted too.